Good afternoon, beautiful people. It is Wednesday, October 26th. It is 12:30 p.m. exactly on the dot. It is a beautiful, well, I'm lying. It's not beautiful. It's just a feel-good day in New York City. It is 66 degrees outside. It's a cloudy, windy, but it felt like a beautiful fall day. Welcome to the chat. This is a afternoon live, and I just want everybody just who's at lunch, just listening in, enjoy your lunch or relaxing or whatever you may be doing that's getting you through the day. Um, well, shout out to the replay gang. You know you have the best seat in the house. Shout out to the bush watchers and the podcast listeners. Thank you for joining me on a mid afternoon live on a Wednesday. Hey, good afternoon, Queen V. Hey, Lakeisha. Come on in, everyone. Sit back and relax because I just thought, I had a feeling that I should go live, and I went live just to talk about it's Wednesday, so there hasn't been too many events, but we could talk about it on our lunch break just for a moment. What I saw, what you saw, we bring it together and we dissect it. Okay. Hey, hey, Lakeisha, Miss LB, Lawanda in chat. Good afternoon. Hey, Vivian. How you doing? Vivian Blackman. Are you are you related to Brenda Blackman from Channel 9 News Picks? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to get her station messed up. She's a news reporter and a journalist. Are you related to her? Yolanda, Bridget, Candace is my mod. We hold it down together. We a pair, we a duo. Sometimes I know I could be a little bit more forthcoming and say, Candace, I'm going live, but I'm getting better. I don't want her sidetracked or blindsided. So now I am letting her know I'm going live. If I want to say, Candace, I'm going to talk about this just to give her heads up because she know the live could get out of hand so she could mentally prepare, I'll do that. But this live, I just said I'm going live, and we it's an open discussion. So here we go. Thank you, Candace, for being the best mod ever. Leo girl, Janice, how you doing? Yolanda Harris, Faith Kelly is in the building, showing her love. Yes, Sonia, how you doing? Jacqueline, how you doing? Let's see. Everyone is speaking to each other, getting acquainted, which you already know. We don't have to get acquainted, but we get acquainted with the hey Shalanda. How are you? Thank you for coming by. Wow, you go, girl. Thank you, Vivian, for answering my question. Wow. She's a beautiful woman. I used to sit there. If your husband is related to her, I used to watch her on the news, and I forgot the guy that she used to anchor with. It's been a long time, but I used to see them together, and I used to just be like, they look good together, even though I know they wasn't a couple. And I seen her in person. I always thought she was a beautiful black woman, and I don't even have to say black woman, but she was beautiful. And her co-anchor, and I seen him. I think his name was Reggie. I forgot, but I seen him in person one day. He was so polite and so decent. And I heard she's also the same. So that's why I asked you, because of the name. It's not so common. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Dion. Astro. Uh, don't play with me, Astro. Candace, do you know my baby is home again sick? Oh no. We got to get your baby, feeling better. We got to get your baby feeling better. Hey, Tater, how you doing? Candace is welcoming everyone to the chat. Everyone welcome. Sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Let's see. I pray she feel better. Let's pray that. I says, let's pray for little Candace, little baby. This is the time where these children get sick because the weather changes so often. And Miss YouTube on Fire is in the building. How you doing, Miss YouTube on Fire? Thank you. Now, my son is in the building talking shit. I had to put him on timeout. One thing about Leos is if you get in our way, we will step on you. We don't step on the people that's helping us. And I know, let me stop referring to myself as a Leo. I just want you, I don't want to use that as an excuse anymore for who I am, to tell people who I am. If you get in my way, you're going to get in, I'm going to step on you. I'm not going to just step on anybody to get to the top. That's not me. But if you are in my way, I'm going to step on you. And I just had to step on my son, put his ass in time out. He know what we talk about at home and how things supposed to go. Follow my lead. You know what I mean? So I'm still getting over this little sickness from the weekend. Oh, you sit back and relax, Shalanda. I'm fine. YouTube on fire. Let's see. Listen, let's jump into it. I want to take it. I want to take it from lighthearted to like intense today. I don't want to just go in head first. I want everyone to just, we could rock this to 145 or probably a little bit shorter. However, the chat decides to move and the wave we go in. You know how we get it, because this is the live and broadcast for the intelligent people. Whether you're a bushwatcher, a replay gang, your podcast listeners, I designed this platform for the logical and reasonable thinker. Please tell me if I'm wrong for thinking of my audience as such. I mean, we're going to have people that disagree, but we could disagree in a civilized way. That's why I designed this chat. So let's get started. Now, yesterday, because I want this to be thought of as a entertainment show and broadcast, and I have my brave heart to thank for that, and my eagle eyes to thank for that. We grow the channel, and anyone that come along is helping build the foundation. We just moving through the YouTube streets. That's why you need a foundation. That's why it's good to keep the people in your corner happy, because where you go, they will lead. I mean, they will follow. And he's fine. He's in school. He get home, and he relaxes. He's doing well. So I did anyone see Inclusion Guru debut live yesterday? Did anyone see that? I checked in because that was her first live that she how you say debut? Presented, showcased, whatever she or I may call it. It was her first live. So I peeked in. I stayed respectfully just to see how she would manage it, because doing your first live on StreamYard, yeah, that's why I'm here. Doing your first live on StreamYard, it could be difficult. I mean, pretty sure everyone should know that has did a StreamYard is technical difficulties, glitches, and I said, okay, so any mishap that she may have had, that wasn't what I was judging her on. Hey, Rochelle, I saw it for a few minutes. Okay, see, so me and Brenda, Vivian Blackman, we could talk. I'm gonna just call you Vivian, and you could. It's good to have someone that relates. So I'm like, okay, she's doing her live. And I'm just saying, like, I felt like she was nervous. She had a nice, decent amount of people. But I felt like the way you came in on the live with someone already as a guest was absolutely a no-no. That was just a strike right there. Why would you have your very first live, and you have a guest already? That was just a minor detail that I wanted to point out. Inclusion Guru. That was just not like, okay, if you could get away with it again, get away with it again. Your first live, you had, people, of course, they want to come to your panel. They want to, be a part of something. But that's not what you said. You said that you don't need nobody. And you did. You the guru, right? Why you needed someone? I don't care if you had help from, someone was helping you and with behind the scenes. That's good. That's a good thing. If you could get help and you take it, someone offer it to you, you need it, take it. But you just came out the door the wrong way. I felt like in that point, in that time, you was officially recruited. I thought you was a guru. I thought you had insight and perspective. I thought you had, a perception. And I'm not trying to say that you should go the way I go because I am who I am. I don't hide who I am. I probably have a narcissistic personality. It helps on these YouTube streets in some ways more than one. I'm not sitting here trying to down your live, but I felt like you was recruited. You was recruited yesterday. Because once people come on your live and they draw their line in the sand and they telling you already what you should and should not do, and that's your first live. Oops, no, I don't think so. Inclusion guru. Let me go to these comments. Oh, I thought she always went live. No, she did videos. It must be the videos she normally posts. Yes, it's the videos, Candace. You are an eagle eye. There you go. But you know what, Candace? Why she went live? Because I'm not talking bad about nobody. I'm neutral. She didn't go live until she became monetized. Everyone put in hard work and effort, going live, gathering their audience, didn't wait till they were monetized to go live. I felt like, I'm like, oh, okay, so she's going live when she's monetized. So she must guarantee that she's going to make what, $100 in that live because people say they love you. I don't know how much you made. I was 30 minutes in. I was like, oh, I'm sleepy. But I stayed and I came back and I was like, okay, I'm tuning and logging off because I don't want to hear this fake positive stuff that people are creating on YouTube. There is no positivity on this sector. I mean, it is, but that's not what it's built on. I didn't realize it was her first live. Maybe because I saw her videos of hers before, so now I see why she seemed different. No, right. Yeah, that was her first live, and I give her kudos and I give her props and credit for her first live. But the way she came out the gate was a little bit suspect. Not on your part, but people rallying around you so firmly and recruiting you right there in front of everyone's eyes. She just wasn't ready. That's okay. I wasn't ready my first live. I came out the gate. There's a strategy to this. It's a method to this. And if you don't believe me, get a YouTube page yourself and see the ins and outs of how to start a live, how to start a YouTube page, if you're serious about it, if you wanted to go somewhere, if you wanted to grow. Candace, do you give her chewable? Oh, that's for a baby. Candace, do you give her chewable vitamin C's one a day will help build up her immune system? Hope she feels better soon. Yes, we hope the little baby feel better soon. Hey, Cassandra, how you doing? You stayed an entire way. All right. Thank you, Candace. Tell that woman that's a compliment. That's like a showing my, how you say it? What's the word I'm looking for, people? That's showing my appreciation for another content creator. I was in there for 30 minutes because that was her first live, and everybody come in her comments and say, you are a positive channel. You bring calm. I love your voice. You are so intelligent. I was like, she is intelligent. She can gather. I can gather. Roz can gather. Latrice can gather. Anybody that can have a live and produce a live, not produce, broadcast a live, gather their people. She held a nice size audience. I just felt like the glitches were so obvious of being recruited so soon. Okay. Just tuning in. Hey, beautiful Queen Bronx and chat. Hi, Leslie. How are you? She has your yes. Because she's probably I'm not going to be honest. I'm just going to bare my soul right now. I'm going to show vulnerability to the chat, to the audience, to the spectators, to the great paying seats, the podcast, the replay, and the bushwatchers. Roz and Guru is probably piqued my interest. I watch other content creators with a watchful eye, not like I'm like sitting there to investigate them, but that she catches my attention with the things she say and the logic she spews that is like considered rhetoric and like what is it called? Propaganda. Okay, let's see. So, and then let me see. Well, she tagged Roz is the most of her videos. That's how she got her audience. Exactly. I was trying to tell her that. That's all I was trying to tell you, inclusion guru. Kudos, good, and give you credit where it's due for your first live. You had a nice chat and respectful. I just felt like, you was recruited and we'll end it like that. Oh no, 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 no. Before I forget, we're gonna end her segment with a little discrepancy or misunderstanding. Inclusion guru, I want you to see that when you come to this live and you listen, and then you have people in there in your chat, which they use my name, it's okay. Don't ever erase anything unless you find it to be offensive and, just derogatory and your view or opinion. You can erase it. But I have seen people bring up my name in your chat, in your comments, because I watch your videos and I have commented, and I have seen people bring up my name, which is okay. I'm not above the rest. So I saw in one of your comments, they told you Bronx girl is so ignorant and you are so intelligent. That's okay. I'm ignorant of what? Opinions to a degree, but I feel like the same people that do the same thing to me try to sway me like I'm a senator or I'm a representative or whatever on the Hill or whatever in Washington D.C. and the chat and the panel and the audience is the lobbyists. They pay you and tell you what to do. I can't be bought. So here we go. Wait, what was her reason for not coming? Because people persuaded her not to. Candace, she was easily persuaded, and they was like, "Don't go on Bronx Girl chat because Bronx Girl is not neutral. She says she's neutral, but she's not. She's not fair, And then she put in her chat, "Well, I heard this the second time. Oh, thank you, Love Bucks, for telling me." I'm paraphrasing right now, but listen to this. So she wrote, she post. This is her community post. So this is, I don't have to go digging in the garbage to bring up and gather information on this woman because it's right there for us to assess. I'm feeling good today, so I'm sharing my happiness and my thoughts and opinions with you on this Wednesday. Brave hearts, eagle eyes, and if you haven't liked, comment, or subscribe, that'd be a perfect time to do it. So let's proceed because I want her to see that, shit, I'm hood. I'd rather be a hood girl than to be a highly intelligent person on a sector where I have no growth. Here go her post. So she posted something on her community page because I feel like if you're a content creator, you need to dib and dab everywhere. Not just if you're neutral, set on something particular and talk about the topics that the audience will, follow along with. Okay, so let's go. So inclusion guru, respectfully, I'm going to read as she wrote it. Okay. Okay. So here we go. So Auntie, aka LB, I'm just going to respectfully say her name, Loretta Brown, was left a comment on inclusion guru chat. So she said, "I was in your live today. I guess you missed me, but congrats." So here go inclusion guru. Oh, Auntie, I am so sorry I missed you. I would have talked to you. And oh gosh. And that's it. So she followed it up with the post that she posted on her community. Out in Auntie. Bringing her to the front of the class. But you're so sophisticated, and smart at the same time. We see you. We see you. And this is why we're here to, show you what my platform does or what you can get from it. Because I get a lot of things from your platform. I do give you an A+ for your commentary on Mrs. And Mr. LaTruth, you know, certain things you said that you didn't have to put in it, but majority of your commentary was on point, especially about the part when you say, let them girls that want him have him. Okay. So she put up a post and she put a statement, to herb is human love bugs. Okay, I don't know. Miss Brown, I want to let you know that I did not purposely ignore you yesterday. I simply did not see you. Anyone who was there or viewed later could clearly see I was all over the place trying to find my rhythm. I'm posting this because it was said that all I did was heart the message. Not true. I was truly disappointed I had missed you. Why would you? And y'all talk about, why do Bronx girl be laughing at inappropriate stuff? Why would you be disappointed that you missed a message and that you can't see every message? And why would you just out someone like that? Okay. I'm getting to that, Faye Kelly. I just want you to see how we see things. Inclusion guru, respectfully. You had your first live, you don't owe an explanation. I guess that's an explanation. It sounds like one. If you deny that and say that's not an explanation, then we're going to say, oh, we don't trust you. You explaining yourself and you a guru? Girl, you funny. You know, Miss Brown was nice in her question. You know, you was a little bit aggressive. That's something to think about, okay? Miss Inclusion Guru. We'll leave you right there. You have a good day. I hope you tuned into this live. Okay? They didn't even have to be addressed. Exactly, Candace. That didn't even have to be addressed in a community post. Nope, it shouldn't have been addressed. I would be like, you know what? That's it. That's all. Now, let's get to because I want to give the person the credit where credit is due. So let's move on, you know, because we could keep it light and sweet today and not be here all for the full hour. You know, okay, there we go. So, excuse me for a second. Okay, so here we go. Excuse me. Faye Kelly said, we're moving on. Thank you, Inclusion Guru. Bronx girl, have you seen the video of LaTruth embracing each other yesterday? Waiting on your response. I was just watching it. You know, shout out to Sharice World. I was reading. I give her the credit because I saw her video that she posted, and this is you know what this looked like? To me, it looked like a scary after school special. Like you know what's going to happen. Or it could be a scary Lifetime movie. You know what I mean? If you watch Lifetime, then you know what I'm talking about and the perception that I'm trying to convey. You know, that's what that looked like. That's what that looked like. No, I don't. Bronx, did you just blow your nose? No. Did it sound like I blew my nose? Do I sound stuffy? Yeah, so I saw the video. I don't like him. I think he tries too hard, and I would never have hugged him. I would have never have called a truce in front of the world to see. He would have never have touched or hugged me in front of anyone, especially after I outed him. Right. Scary Lifetime special. You know, like they could, if they wanted to get a star in the Lifetime movie from the time they started with their skits or whatever up until now, you know, this right here, this video right here would be like the scenes that they replay up until the time that he you know, lose it. You know, so that's what I thought about that. I'm not rekindling nothing on camera for you. You are not worth it. Definitely not worth it. You cannot convince me that you're a better man overnight. 10 years you need to get your life together. You need 10 years of therapy before I will get back with you. Right? That's all he needs is 10 years of therapy. Because this video right here looks like a Lifetime special, right? Scary special. You know, like that perfect, happy family, Black family that have it all. but you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. They both opened Pandora's box when they brought their business to the internet, right? So when people say, like Mrs. LaTruth, I am 100% behind her when she says, mind your business. And when people say, well, you bring your business to YouTube, so it is my business. No, the correct response to that would be, which we know, whoever know, no, you're making assumptions. If you're not going to like respond based and embed it in facts, mind your business. I don't care if I put my whole business out here on YouTube. When you start making assumptions, that becomes a problem. You know, like that's how I feel about that. I just feel like she's so young. She definitely have the opportunity to like walk and never come back at all. You know, him playing with his daughter, like his daughter, respectfully, in my opinion, from my perspective, would know all his daughters, all his children, whatever, how many children he has, his stepchildren included, will always know that he deep down inside is a monster. You know, so a monster. No, everything didn't have to be put on public display. No, it doesn't. I sure wouldn't have filmed for that. That was a skit right there. That looked like the perfect skit. Don't that look like a skit? Why y'all didn't call that a skit? This look like a skit. That's the best skit that they probably could ever do. The best skit. You know, I just don't like it. Now everybody have, of course, their topic is popping. This is some serious nature. I mean, this is serious in nature. You know, I'm not going to be that woman to find fault in Mrs. LaTruth. I'm not doing that. I'm going to be biased on this situation. Nothing she can do can change my mind. Miss YouTube about fight. That's what I'm here for. You know, I say what the people don't want to say. I take the L. I take the slack and the black backlash. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that if this was a skit, it looks like a skit. So I'm not the type of woman to say I want them to get back together and they can work it out. He needs 10 years of therapy, and so does she. She's younger than him. She's just turning 31. He took something from her that she had to reveal and become vulnerable to the public. She exposed him in the worst way. So how could they lay next to each other after all this mess, after this ordeal? I would not ever be able to lay with a man comfortably, and he should not be able and be willing to lay with me comfortably after all the bull crap that was exposed. You know? So when I look at people and people look at me different and call me eccentric and call me weird, which I don't like that word weird, but I can identify it in some ways. I just feel like people need to use that word weird in the right context. I feel it's weird when people like jump down a woman's throat because she has a mistake that she made, and her mistake, she got to pay twice as hard for her mistake than her husband do. That's what I'm saying, you know. And it's not. I just know weird is a slang, and that's something I try to avoid using. My platform is I have a different insight, so this is based in my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I'm only speculating. I have never diagnosed Mrs. LaTruth, Mrs. Brianna, or Mr. LaTruth. I'm just speculating that it will be cold bodies, two fish laying in the bed at night after this whole ordeal happened. You know. Who said, wait, let me go. Facts, Bronx, girl, Miss YouTube is on fire. Thank you, Candace. I was about to say thank you. You know, I appreciate you. Leslie Cole, everything is not for social media. I don't want people in my business outside of my personal life. So I damn sure not putting business on social media, period. It took me a long time to use the word period until I started watching shows and they're using it differently, but period. Leslie, you know, that seemed like a marketing scheme. Like they hired a publicist, they hired a PR firm, and they like, this is what you need to do. Act like the what is it called? The good black father and play ball with your daughter, your wife, and cut. Walk in, Mrs. LaTruth. Give Mr. LaTruth a hug. Make sure and act like you are into it. She did not wrap her arms around him for too long, right? She turned around. Did she kiss him? Did she look at him for 20 seconds? Did they look in each other's eyes? I know I pay attention to small detail. Maybe I need to watch it again. You know, I'm sorry. Please. Don't ask me my opinion if you don't really need to, if you don't really want it. I'm going to the comments. Right. So let me see. Who said they laid down? I only seen a hug. Did I miss something? No, what I was saying was, Michelle, I said that they are two fish laying next to each other. How could you love a man how you first initially loved him or fell in love with him when you first met him into the honeymoon phase and up until now? I would not want to lay next to no man like that. There's no way that I would be so open and so receptive to a man that mistreated me, dogged me out, like just slayed my character, sabotaged my character on TV, had the help enlisted of your family, talk against me. How could you look at him with loving eyes? You know, I just don't understand. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what my point is. They both cold. You know, like, does he still look like the beautiful man? And she walking up slowly, like she was told to walk at that time to give him a hug. You know, so that's what I'm talking about. I'm watching a video right now, you know, with the baby playing basketball with her daddy, you know, and she just walked up slowly with her hands behind her as if she wasn't sure. And he got his hands out like someone say, oh, hug right now. I'm looking at it. Did he rub her back? No. Did he? No. She got her arms around him. You know, they stopped when the when the director said cut. You know, she look at her legs, look at her body language. If y'all want to go that far, that's all I'm saying. She didn't even kiss him. He didn't even look at her. Okay, and that's how I see it. That's where I'm coming from. You know, that's where I'm coming from on that. There's so many videos. It's crazy. I only seen this one just recently. You know, I just popped in and got the notification and I assessed it. I feel like it's a money grab. I think so too, Yolanda. He was previously complaining about views being listen, and we cannot be set in that mentality that it's about money. I feel like the people that are a part of the Bravehearts and the Eagle Eyes, just visiting this platform, you're a supporter, that we don't even have to bring up views or money in all situations. Even if it wasn't about the view or the money, or even if it was about the view and the money, right? We still can see that there are problems in that relationship that has red flags that's just pinging. You know, so everybody be like, money is not everything. So we just have to get out that mindset. Like, no, we already know that once you start filming, you get paid. Once the views start coming in, you get paid. No, this is serious in nature. It wasn't genuine at all. It wasn't. You know, it wasn't genuine at all. This will be another part of the wedding, bigger ring. You know, listen, if she want to stay with him, let her stay with him. I don't think she going to stay with him. Not if she have a good lawyer. Not if she have a good team behind her. You know, if they want to act like they co-parenting, nah, we don't have to hug. We could stand and take a picture with the baby in the meadow. Don't touch me ever in your life. You are creepy to the fullest extent. Men want to talk about women are cold. No, we're not that cold. I'm not that cold. I'm a lover. You know, I'm gentle, I'm kind, I'm soft. And I'm pretty sure every woman in this chat can say that. If you are that person. A lot of people don't have it in them. You know, I was dealing with one guy, you know, I showed him a part of me that nobody will probably ever see. He didn't destroy it, but he just, after how I felt with him and after him, you know, he just showed me that, listen, no, you got to take about at least 2 years for a man peel back the layers on you. Probably 5. If you want a woman to love you, you know, you take your time. with that woman. And this is not about me, so it do look kind of staged. If you look closely, it sure does. It does look staged. I feel like they should keep the kids out of this. I really didn't like his older daughter making a live about that mess. Well, I went and put my daughter in the camera for her to make a video, but I didn't look at her say what she had to say. She is the baby, and I no. I just feel like, yeah, the kids should be left out of it. Not just like, don't use them as a spokesperson. Like, just keep them protected and guarded. Well, and then a lot of people was like questioning the mother. We are so quick to say that we are, what is the word that we use to support or fix another woman's crown, right? She said the baby mother, respectfully, I use that word eloquently and as a term of endearment, that she agreed with Mrs. LaTruth, and she don't think she's lying. I think what she said was decent, whether she chasing clout or not. That's just like throwing shit under the rug when people come and support you. She needs a strong support. But then I'm like, if I'm supporting you and standing behind you, and you going behind and you going back to the same man that I'm going against my daughter's father to stand in your corner, and you going back to him, F you. They did hug a good little while, but did they show any emotion? Because a hug is a hug. A lot of people don't know how to hug. I didn't see him kiss her. I didn't see them look in each other's eyes. He just hugged her because someone told him to hug her. And he know how to hold a hug. She don't. He held that hug better than her, so he's a professional. Isn't he an actor? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I saw it that way. Leslie Cole, I concur. I couldn't believe she had a Cash App up. It didn't make sense. Leslie Cole. Let me see. I watched it, Dion. Let me see. Hit the like. Oh, thank you. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. It's free. Candace, I appreciate you. Thank you. I guess it is free. Yeah, he was whispering in her ear like, I hate you. What you think you doing? When we get in this house, you're going to see the side of me that you hate. Allegedly. He whispered it long enough in her ear to be like, listen, hold this hug, follow my lead so we can make it look like it's authentic. So and that's my thoughts on that. I don't want to stay on that too long. A lot of people are scared to touch it. Like, I don't know if I should go. So yesterday, before I end the live, I'm not going to end it right now. I was passing through a couple of lives. Let me see. Leslie Cole said, I never dealt with a man that put their hands on. I refuse to deal with any man. That's right. Put their hands on me. I'll be single for life before I go through that. Right. Don't touch me. I don't like to be mistreated. I don't like to be manhandled at all. Like, we could play fight, but I feel like if you serious enough to hit me, then you don't love me. And I don't care how much you say you're sorry. That would like destroy me. Don't touch me in that way. I don't like to feel threatened by anybody. So I was going through my live yesterday. Going through lives yesterday, and I came upon this guy, and I posted it on my community post about a video he was doing. That's what we're going to do. I feel like if you in here right now, you didn't log off, we shouldn't be afraid to go in different people's lives together respectfully, and, and ask questions to get clarification. So his name was Mr. Palmer. I go to his live. He yelling and screaming, ranting and raving. And he had on the hat that said, fuck child support. So he was talking about he said that he was talking about Mrs. LaTruth and Mr. LaTruth. He said that Mrs. LaTruth, and I asked him a question. He said in his live that Mrs. LaTruth is playing, is she a victim or is she a volunteer? So I had to get clarity on that question, because what do you mean? He said, children lie too. He was going off like a maniac. So I asked the question politely and decent. I said, what's the difference between a victim and a volunteer? What do you mean? He answered it politely, but he was still yelling. Well, he answered my question politely. He called out my name. His name is Mr. Palmer. If y'all want to see the last live, y'all want to be shocked. This is a real shock jock, a professional one, a genuine one. So he answered the question. He said, oh, a volunteer is someone that stay around and become a volunteer to stay around and suffer that type of abuse. I'm just paraphrasing. And the victim is, I guess, someone that leaves. So he said, you look it up, the difference between volunteer and victim. I guess he didn't know what he was saying at that time. You know, this is another creator named Mr. Palmer, and he's very angry, and he doesn't like women that, I guess, from what I gathered, he don't like women that, come forward and speak their truth. So I would never allow my daughter to do that video if it was her mother. I know that's right, Leslie. I don't play those games. Well, I missed that part, Faye Kelly. Bronx Girl, he whispered, I guess this show great minds think alike. Yeah, of course he did. You know, as far as the daughter, I don't have no I don't have no opinions on that because she is a child, and I don't just. Oh yeah, that's what that guy said, Mr. Palmer. He said because children lie too, and I said, yeah, children do lie, but she ain't lying, and that's that. I don't want to go back and forth with the daughter. And listen, if my father, if she decides to go willingly and just get on live and do Facebook without my permission because she's old enough to do it, I can't stop her. I wouldn't stop her. I wouldn't say you have every right to let everybody know that's admiring your father and believing your father to know what you endured. Would I encourage her to do that? No. Would I support her if she do it? Yes. Would I tell her the after effect of it? Yes. I'm the only girl. My mom was very strict on me. I got enough beatings from my mom, so I damn sure not having a man beat me. Exactly. We all have probably something, experience, trauma that we have experienced in our life as a child. But I understand. Is the daughter with her mom or Brianna? I don't know. I believe the daughter's with her mother where she should be with her mother. And that's another thing I don't want to go bashing the mother. Cause see, I don't do that. Not like in this instant. Once she said that she support and stand behind Brianna and that she back up her claims and her story, I already knew right there. Clout chasing or not. She's speaking. And that's how I feel about that. I just don't want to just get into her daughter too much because she's still a baby. And I know a lot of people that, what he's saying, that when she's with her mother. Okay, that's where she's supposed to be with her mom. I listened to her mom. I thought she was a decent person. I didn't look at her sideways. I didn't look at her with the evil eye. I didn't look at her with judgment. I was listening to everything that woman said. I was listening to everything that woman said, and I was like, oh, okay. And she put out a disclaimer that her and Brianna had words in the past, and she apologized, so she came and she did what she was supposed to do. So I don't have a problem with the baby mama. And that's how I feel about that. I guess that topic. Candace, she's back with the mom. There you go, Candace. The daughter wanted to go back home, so her mom came and got her. See? That's what I'm talking about. Can't knock the mother. Her daughter wanted to come home. She went and picked up her daughter like a mother is supposed to. And that's the thing. I get up here on this live and I'm like, damn, I want everyone to get the feeling that I can relate to your opinions and your facts and your, pushback and your feedback. This is just, in my opinion, that the mother did the right thing. If she wanted to come back with her mother and the mother came and got her, and didn't persuade her to stay, she's a good mother. I don't judge other mothers, because I'm not the perfect mother myself. I can improve every day. That's how I see that, and in that aspect. 44 minutes. So, and I'll just, go into, like, I heard Roz live yesterday. I just wanted to end the live in a lukewarm fashion. I saw the live with Roz yesterday. I heard a few moments of her. I don't know what's really going on, but, like, I was looking at Roz because I always listen to Roz, and things that she say is very true. I don't care how you feel about that woman. I don't care if you think she's ugly. I don't think she care if you think she's pretty. She speak facts just based on what her experience alone. She do, come from behind that camera, and she do look nice. She do take time for herself, and how you say it, what is it called? Doll herself up or primp. I don't know. I haven't seen her primp in a camera. I probably do that. And y'all be like, oh no, you really conceited. She do look nice, and it's a lot, and it's not easy coming on the camera, and whether you have makeup on or not, it's not easy. She do look presentable. She do look decent when she comes. That's why she is in the position she is now, because people like to see her look pretty. People like to see her come from behind the camera. So she's just giving people like me a hard time. I'm like, damn, she's right. I do got to come from behind that camera. I do got to have a nice background. That shit is not easy at all. Whether you like that woman or not, dislike that woman or not, whether she's malicious, whether she's not, she throw out gems and jewels. I don't agree with everything that woman say, but if she's throwing out gems and jewels, then I'm listening. If she's sitting there talking about gossip, and she's sitting there, her commentary about Latrice is just, I'm like, oh no, Roz, I'll talk to you later. Like, I don't talk to her, but I listen to her. I listen to her because I feel like anyone that want to grow their channel, and the way she's growing it, and I'm not going to say that, oh, I'm here to take over Roz's sector, because that's not possible. She do have a brand. That's the way to go. If you want to make not a decent living, I'm not going to say that second income, and the way she go about it, the way she show, and the way she set an example, why wouldn't I go with that example? Hey Lou, how you doing? That's all I'm saying. Now I know, listen, if you want to go live, you want to come from behind that camera, you better at least have a nice background. You better at least look decent for the camera. That's what the audience want to see. I wouldn't want... I'm sorry, but if you want to do a comparison, is Latrice people up in here? If you want to do a comparison, not the only time, because I seen Latrice look decent. I seen a Sweet Tea look decent. I see some people. I seen Tanya look decent. Everybody that has come to the camera, and when they look decent, they look decent. I can't take that away from them. So but what I would say is, like, I'm not going to sit here and assassinate Latrice's character and say that she only wear a bonnet, but I just think wearing a bonnet on camera is a no-no for me. That's a no-no for me. You put that on at night. I'm not even trying to look down on her, because if Latrice has money that she says she has, right? And shout out to Roz. I was like, because I be sweating her, especially when it comes to vanity. And I have my own reasons. So when she was talking about her ponytail and people were saying it was a clip-in, I'm like, that's the best clip-in I ever saw done. And when she said how much she paid for the ponytail, that looked like a $300 job. That ponytail alone. So I be sweating her in different ways. She present herself. She put effort into how she look. That should not be taken away from her. I don't care if she had flaws or not. She still come from behind that camera and get dressed and look good, to me. And a lot of other people that see her and she come from behind the camera and they throwing up money in the chat. I just feel, that's how I feel about it. And shout out to Roz. That ponytail, and I meant to ask you, how much is your ponytail? I don't know if you said you do it yourself. I just felt like that's a professional job. That looked well worth $300 the way it is. I never seen nobody wear a ponytail like that. I think you could go longer down to your ass. They really have a heart attack. But not. Let's get off of Roz. So with Latrice, I seen her look so decent in her lives. I feel like if she do that continuously, take her time, and even if she got her hair up in a ponytail, moisturize her skin respectfully, put on a little lip gloss, put on a nice t-shirt, have her nails done, what she do. It's okay. It's okay to look beautiful. If you're a beautiful woman, maintain your beauty. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Am I wrong? I see the comments. Am I wrong for thinking that way of another woman? So a woman like me that support women, that see the beauty in women. I see the beauty in every woman on this YouTube streets, but I would definitely never ever sit there and like point it out, especially if I don't like you, because you could not like me and hate me 100%. I could not like you, but I don't have to hate you or dislike you 100%. That I can't find an ounce of good in you. And I'm not going to sit here and do that. Maybe around Christmas holiday times, we'll have a special live and give out awards. That's it. That's all. I'll put my cash up that day at YouTube awards. And if anyone want to jump in on that idea, that's a good idea. I have plans for this channel. You should have plans for your channel too. That's all I'm saying. Shit. It's hard to do, but it could be done. And my son want to get into YouTube, and we talk about Roz, and he has his opinions about Roz. I'm like, I want to know what you think about Roz. He can't even tell me. I know he probably not in here today. I had to put his ass on timeout. Talking while he's watching her, she's doing too much. Too much of what? You don't even know what she's doing. You want to come into these. It's not that I step on my own family, but don't stand in my way. If you want to come, you want to join YouTube, you better be prepared. Shout out to Day Day. She got monetized. She deserved it. Like if y'all have, this is just me being a dictator. If anyone that is a part of Roz Squad and you look and you tune into Day Day and you have someone that woman's age, because Day Day's still a baby. She's still a baby to me. I have a son her age, about her age, 25, 26. Why don't you tell your young people that that's in her age, if you haven't already, subscribe to Day Day's channel. So Day Day could take her channel in a different direction, because all Roz Squad be supporting her, and they support her lovely. That was beautiful that they threw it up in the air when she announced that she was monetized. So she got somewhere to go. She have a great opportunity. And this is just an example of how people think they could sit there and down someone else's children. That's what I want, my son Alan to do. Take it slow, Don't go talk about what you know. Talk about the topics that you relate to the most. He like Kanye West, start a Kanye West sector. Don't come over here. I feel like our children that's underneath us could take it further. They got so much to offer. Different insight, different perspectives. Of course, we still gonna be there. Day Day getting monetized. That makes me think like, yeah, Alan, you need to get on your grind. This is your second income. If she could do it, you could do it. That's it. That's all. And that's let me read the comments, because we're going to, it's 53 minutes. I'll read some comments. I apologize. Lou is in the building. Say that, Bronx. Hey, Lou. Yes, she does speak facts. So many others speak fiction and feelings. People throwing the brave hearts up in the chat. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Bronx, for speaking the truth about Roz. She is the truth, and they can't handle the truth. Right. Bronx girl, you're a beautiful lady. I saw you during your legend era. You look flawless, and your voice is very articulate. Oh my gosh, if Fate was a man, I would fall in love, because I fall in love so easily with beautiful compliments. Thank you, Fate Kelly. I appreciate you. Yes, they don't want to admit Roz be looking good. She does. She look nice. Hey, Andrea. I know I will come on camera looking any kind of way. Roz is a woman of class and substance. That's why I don't mind being a part of the Roz Squad, period. Moisturize is good. I'm learning how to take care of myself as I got older. And I know that, I'm not going to lie, when I turn, listen, I guess I could just go ahead and say, if I put pictures up so I could back up the facts. I've always been a cute girl. I always been called cute, mostly cute. If a man trying to gas me up or a woman, they go, "Oh, you pretty, you beautiful." You know, I've been called everything. And that's okay. But I'm learning how to take care of myself, my skin. I want it to look good. It's not the best, but you know, when I come on camera, I want to look like I'm here for my audience. You know, moisturize. You know, Latrice got money. You definitely can spend boatloads of money on a great moisturizing cream. I'm not saying she looked dry, but I'm just saying, like, even if you don't wear makeup, a great moisturizer, when the camera shines on you, your skin will reflect. Like Roz. She does look flawless. Yes, she does look presentable. I wouldn't be caught dead on a live the way some of these people come on. Exactly. She think about herself. Shit. Men would love her. Like she pretty, bougie, uppity, hood, cute, funny, you know, probably attractive, whether they think she's ugly or not. She got charm. First thing a man look at is attraction, right? She dressed cute. I'm not saying that to take anything from Latrice because I've seen her and her decent looking attire. I think if you could just put a little effort into what you wear on the camera, just a little bit, every day, you try, you have, you do, you accomplish your goal. I saw her in the red picture with the red when she took the picture in the red. She looked absolutely sexy. You know, they two different women with two different natures. With they both have different statuses. That's all I gotta say about that. You know, I just right Bronx. That's like when I'm home, calling, chilling. I'll take my shower, throw something on to wear around my house. But when I go, trust and believe, I'm definitely good, going to look good. Yeah, and you know, I want to speak on that. Did I read your comment, Leslie? There you go. That's the one you're talking about. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. Not to bring it back because I know a lot of women can relate, especially if you like to dress nice and you look good, and at least you don't have to be dripping in designer duds. No, you don't ever have to look like you shop at Gucci, but you know, I mean, look like Gucci, but you have to look like at least you spend money like Gucci, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, when I dress up and I dress because people may view me dressing differently. I, I think people think when I dress up, they automatically assume I'm arrogant because I like to dress nice and have different style. That is not good. That's why I'm like, damn, if I wanted a studio and I dressed it apart and I dress up appropriately and decent, they will, what am I starting? Okay, Ocean is in the building? Wait, because I see Lou saying hello to Ocean. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a sec. I don't see Ocean. Where's Ocean? Are you saying hi to Ocean, Lou? If Ocean is in the building, hey Ocean. Why I don't see Ocean? But that's okay. And then here you go, cause Candace welcome Ocean. Thank you, Ocean, for coming in this chat. You know, me and Ocean have a funny relationship. You know, he's a Pisces. I'm a Leo. We would love each other in the beginning, but we would grow tired of each other. But I would have to finish him off, have a nice night with him, cook his dinner, and make him feel good, and you know he appreciated. But at the end of the night, because Pisces men are so moody, he'll change up. He'll point out a minor detail in my cooking and hurt my feelings. So we have to take a walk and walk off the food. And before I finish him off, I'm gonna plant the kiss of death on him and kick him in the head and throw him into the Antarctic Ocean so he could be amongst his element. He is a water sign, so he'll be okay. You know what I mean? That's me and Ocean, the Pisces and Leo. We would, but the only thing I could say about the Pisces, that's probably where I could be like retreat and be soft and gentle and kind and loving and just a beautiful woman. That's what Pisces offer. But they are cold and they could be deceptive. And I know this for a fact. Ocean came in laughing because you were giving Roz a compliment. That's okay. That's how Ocean is. He's silly. I would like to see Ocean do more rebuttals and less laughing. He do great rebuttals. Have you heard him? In time, in a rhythm. So you know, Roz is we're not going to even go back into Roz. You know, that's I'm 55. I be swagged out, always get accomplished. Right. You know, Bronx, I love your channel. You tell the truth. Thank you, Sheila. No notification, but I hear. Thank you, Chocolate 47. I think I put out a 15-minute notification or a 10-minute notification. I apologize about that. I'm getting better. You know, we getting better. We growing. We're about to show people what, Bronx Girl platform is made of. We're going to get the backlash. We're going to get the harassment. We in for that. This time I got to take it step by step. And before, like I was reading one of the, I posted it on my community post. They said zodiacs as bad decisions. I'm going to just run it down just for fun. Aries, this is as bad decisions. Listening to loud music at night. Taurus, helping too many people at once. Gemini, sending nudes. Cancer, sleeping through an apocalypse. This is as bad decisions. Leo, becoming famous as a joke. This is so true. Virgo, wearing too much black in July. That is true because my father wear black in July. Libra, starting the essay late. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, summoning Satan. Okay. Sagittarius, doing drugs. And this is all as bad decisions. Capricorn, ignoring tense pain. Aquarius, not wearing socks. And Pisces, midnight snacking. This is all bottom. This is y'all go. Listen, y'all following along, right? Zodiacs as bad signs. Thank you for listening. I was just so. If you want to go look at the community post, I posted it up there for all zodiac signs, and go follow Zodiac Talks because they be speaking some funny stuff. So just go look on the community post, and everyone's saying Gemini, Taurus, Cancer. We know Lou is an Aquarius. So yeah, thank you. And Gemini, LaWanda, sending nudes. I'm a Sag. Oh, you're a Sag doing drugs. I was like, oh no, that's a bad decision. But I would just like to thank everyone who just tuned in to my live. I appreciate you. I love you for listening. Just offering your insight and your perspective. We're going to grow together. I want everyone to have a nice a Wednesday and end your day just with a grateful heart. This is We Talk About It Wednesdays. We talk about it too on Wednesdays, hot topics. So just thank you for coming in and listening to my insight and my perspective. Everyone have a good night.